Hi, my name is Julio Rivera. I'm an activist, journalist, adventurer, veteran, television presenter, and businessman. I've covered many of the major historical events going on around the world over the past several years, and after watching regime changes, conflict, and historic elections globally, I've come to the conclusion that the most underreported crisis in the world today can be defined in only one word: malware. That's why I've decided to dedicate my time to educating people everywhere and exposing the dangers that exist on the devices that we've become tethered to and depend on for so many reasons in our day-to-day life. Welcome to This Week in Malware. FunkLocker, also known as FunkSec, is a file-encrypting ransomware. BasicLocator is part of the AdLoad Adware family. And Cryptopia email scam. Scammers are impersonating Cryptopia to steal personal information. FunkLocker, also referred to as FunkSec Ransomware, is a malicious program that encrypts files and demands ransom payments. Known for its disruptive behavior, FunkLocker targets individual users and organizations by rendering critical files inaccessible. By appending file names with the .funksec extension and delivering a ransom note with payment instructions, it pressures victims into complying with its demands. How FunkLocker Ransomware works? Upon infecting a system, FunkLocker initiates a series of actions aimed at encrypting files and intimidating the victim. File encryption. FunkLocker scans the system for various file types, including documents, images, and databases, and encrypts them using robust encryption algorithms. Encrypted files are renamed with the .funksec extension. For example, a file initially named document.pdf becomes document.pdf.funksec. Desktop changes. To emphasize its presence, FunkLocker alters the desktop wallpaper with a message warning the victim of the ransomware attack. Ransom note. The ransomware generates a ransom note named RADME, randomstring.md, which is deposited in affected directories. The note contains instructions for contacting the attackers, details about the ransom amount, and payment instructions, typically requiring cryptocurrency transactions. FunkLocker Ransomware is distributed using common tactics designed to maximize its reach. Phishing emails. Attackers use emails containing malicious links or attachments to trick users into executing the ransomware on their systems. Compromised websites. Visiting infected websites may lead to the automatic download and FunkLocker execution. Exploited vulnerabilities. Systems running outdated software or lacking proper security patches are prime targets for FunkLocker attacks. Malicious software bundles. The ransomware may also be bundled with fake applications pretending to be legitimate programs downloaded from unverified sources. Impact of FunkLocker Ransomware. The consequences of a FunkLocker infection are severe and far-reaching. Data encryption. Victims lose access to essential files, potentially halting personal projects or business operations. Financial loss. The attackers demand payment for the decryption key, but compliance doesn't guarantee file recovery. Privacy risks. In some cases, ransomware campaigns may also involve data theft, exposing victims to identity theft or blackmail. System disruption. Altered desktop settings and encrypted files disrupt normal system usage, causing frustration and inefficiency. How to remove FunkLocker ransomware. Manually removing FunkLocker ransomware is challenging and may lead to further complications. The most effective way to eliminate this ransomware is to use a reputable malware remediation tool. Such tools can detect and remove ransomware components, restore system functionality, and protect against reinfection by monitoring for malicious activity. How to protect yourself from FunkLocker ransomware. To prevent FunkLocker ransomware infections, consider adopting these practices. Be cautious with emails. Avoid opening unsolicited email attachments or clicking links from unknown senders. Always verify their legitimacy. Keep software updated. Regularly update your operating system, applications, and security tools to patch vulnerabilities. Enable multi-factor authentication. Add an extra security layer to accounts, especially those with administrative privileges. Backup critical data. Maintain secure backups of important files on external drives or cloud storage, ensuring they are disconnected from the primary system to prevent encryption. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. Employ a trusted anti-malware solution to provide real-time protection, detect ransomware activity, and block threats before they infiltrate your system. By remaining vigilant and following robust cybersecurity measures, you can protect your system from FunkLocker ransomware and similar threats, ensuring your data and devices remain secure. BasicLocator Adware from the AdLoad family is an unwanted application designed for Mac systems. This advertising-supported software is specifically designed to generate revenue for its developers by inundating users with intrusive advertisements and redirecting web traffic. While it may look like a reliable application, BasicLocator's primary objective is to display ads, disrupt your browsing experience, and collect personally non-identifiable data for online marketing purposes. How BasicLocator Adware operates? BasicLocator enters systems pretending to be a useful application, often installed unknowingly through bundled software or misleading pop-ups. Once installed, it quickly establishes itself by altering system settings. Key aspects of its operation include intrusive advertising. BasicLocator floods users with pop-ups, banners, and other intrusive ads. These advertisements can be irrelevant, misleading, or linked to questionable websites promoting dubious products or services. Browser redirects. The adware modifies browser settings, redirecting searches and URLs to unwanted and potentially harmful websites. This may not only disrupt browsing, but also expose users to additional threats. Data collection. BasicLocator tracks user activity, collecting browsing history, search queries, IP addresses, and other details. This information may be sold to third-party advertisers or used for creating targeted ad campaigns. How BasicLocator spreads? The primary distribution methods of BasicLocator include bundled software. BasicLocator often comes packaged with free software downloaded from unverified sources. Users who rush through installation processes may unknowingly install the adware. Fake updates. Misleading prompts to update software like Flash Player. Or browsers may serve as delivery mechanisms for the adware. Phishing ads and websites. Clicking on suspicious advertisements or visiting compromised websites may trigger the automatic download and installation of BasicLocator. Risks associated with BasicLocator Adware. Although not as harmful as ransomware or Trojans, BasicLocator presents several significant risks. Potential privacy invasion. By collecting and sharing user data with third parties, BasicLocator may expose users to potential identity theft or fraud. Possible exposure to malware. The ads and redirects promoted by BasicLocator may lead to unsafe websites hosting malware or scams. How to detect and remove BasicLocator adware. Signs of a BasicLocator installation may include frequent pop-ups and unusual browser redirects. To effectively remove BasicLocator, uninstall suspicious applications. Check for recently installed programs on your Mac and remove any unfamiliar or unnecessary ones. Reset browser settings. Restore browsers to their default settings to eliminate unwanted extensions or changes made by the adware. Be sure to save your customizations beforehand if your browser does not retain the information after full reset. How to protect against BasicLocator and similar threats? To safeguard your Mac from BasicLocator and other adware threats, follow these essential tips. Download software from trusted sources. Stick to official websites or verified platforms when downloading software to avoid bundled adware. Read installation prompts. Opt for custom or advanced installation options to deselect additional programs that may accompany your desired software. Avoid clicking suspicious ads. Refrain from interacting with pop-ups or ads offering free tools, updates, or prizes. Keep your system updated. Regularly update macOS and installed applications to close vulnerabilities that adware might exploit. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. Employing trusted anti-malware software is the most effective way to detect and block threats like BasicLocator. These tools provide real-time protection, monitor system behavior, and ensure comprehensive adware removal. By staying vigilant and adopting strong cybersecurity practices, you can prevent adware like BasicLocator from disrupting your system and safeguard your data and privacy against various threats. The Cryptopia email scam is a phishing scheme exploiting the now defunct cryptocurrency exchange Cryptopia. Once a prominent cryptocurrency platform, Cryptopia's downfall began in 2019 following a massive security breach that resulted in the theft of significant assets. The company entered liquidation the same year, and a legal process to reimburse affected users is still ongoing. Scammers are now taking advantage of this situation to deceive victims into revealing sensitive information through fake claims, portals, and fraudulent communications. Needless to say, the actual Cryptopia platform is in no way associated with this scam. How the Cryptopia scam works? The scam begins with an email claiming to be from the liquidators of Cryptopia, addressing users affected by the 2019 breach. It provides detailed instructions on how to register for cryptocurrency reimbursement, including timelines, eligibility criteria, and the review process for disputes. Key features of the scam email include urgent call to action. Victims are urged to register their claims before a specified cutoff date, creating a false sense of urgency. Detailed instructions. The email outlines multiple phases of distribution and warns of potential cryptocurrency loss if users fail to act by the deadline. Links to fraudulent websites. At the bottom of the email, links labeled as Claims Portal, Customer Service Portal, and Dedicated Information page direct victims to a fake website, portal.cryptopia.co.nz. The fraudulent site mimics Cryptopia's legitimate platform and includes a fake login page. Credential theft. Users are asked to enter their email address and password to log into the claims portal. The information is then sent to the scammers, granting them access to the victim's personal accounts. What scammers do with stolen information. Once the scammers obtain login credentials, they can misuse them in several ways. Unauthorized account access. Scammers may use stolen credentials to access personal accounts, including email, banking platforms, and social media, to steal sensitive information or funds. Fraudulent transactions. Compromised accounts may be used for unauthorized transactions or to impersonate the victim in fraudulent activities. Dark web activity. Stolen credentials may be sold on the dark web, enabling further exploitation by other malicious actors. How to recognize the Cryptopia email scam. Several red flags can help identify this scam. Suspicious email address. The sender's address may resemble official communications but includes subtle differences such as additional characters or misspellings. Urgency and threats. Scammers pressure victims to act quickly to avoid losing their cryptocurrency. Fake links. Hovering over links in the email reveals URLs that do not match Cryptopia's legitimate domain. Requests for sensitive information. Legitimate liquidators or companies will not ask for passwords or other sensitive details through email. Risks of falling victim to the Cryptopia scam. Loss of personal information. Stolen credentials may lead to identity theft, unauthorized transactions, and further phishing attempts. Financial loss. Scammers may access victims' financial accounts to steal funds or make fraudulent purchases. Compromised privacy. Private messages, photos, and other sensitive data stored in compromised accounts may be exposed or misused. How to protect yourself from the Cryptopia scam? To avoid scams like the Cryptopia email scam, follow these security practices. Verify email authenticity. Scrutinize emails for inconsistencies, such as unusual sender addresses or typos. Verify claims by directly contacting the organization through official channels. Avoid clicking links in emails. Instead of clicking links in emails, navigate to official websites by typing the URL into your browser manually. Employ a reputable malware remediation tool. A trusted anti-malware solution can detect phishing links, block malicious websites, and safeguard your system from credential stealing malware. These tools provide real-time protection, ensuring your data remains secure. By staying vigilant and adopting strong cybersecurity measures, you can avoid phishing scams like the Cryptopia email scam and keep your personal and financial information safe from cyber criminals.
You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.